You know this place. It's the familiar ache. It's the feeling that you're just a little disconnected. Like you're a radio trying to play a symphony, but you're stuck on AM static. You think the problem is your job, your relationship, your bank account, but it's not. The real problem is you've been taught parts of you are unacceptable. That your rage is a problem to be managed. That your grief is a weakness to be hidden. That your terror is a sign you're broken. So you've shoved it all down. You've built a nice, presentable personality on top of a volcano of unfelt feeling. And you wonder why you feel tired. Why life feels like a contract. Why magic is something you read about in books. That, my friends, is the ordinary world. It's a prison of your own unvibrated shit. It happens. Your partner says that thing. Your boss gives you that look. You read a sentence that hits you right in the gut. And a charge goes through you. A flash of heat. A clench in your belly. A sudden inexplicable urge to scream or cry. This is not a problem. This is the call. This is the universe. Your own deeper self. Handing you the pickaxe to break out of the prison. That charge. That's lost will. Screaming to come home. It's not an enemy. It's your cavalry arriving. Most people analyse it, meditate on it, talk about it in therapy for years. That's like getting the keys to a Ferrari and then just polishing the hood. The call is to vibrate. How do you already do it? Ever had a really, really good cry? The kind that leaves you emptied and clean. Or punched a pillow and felt a surge of energy afterwards. That's it. You just didn't know. That was the whole game. You were dipping your toe in when you were meant to dive into the ocean. And then the mind kicks in. What'll people think? I can't just start screaming in my apartment. I'll sound insane. I need to be spiritual. I need to be nice. That voice, that's the reptilian brain. The ancient security system that got put in charge the moment you were born. And they slapped your ass as you took that first terrified breath. And your tiny body decided feeling was too fucking dangerous. It's the part that wants to freeze, flee, or fight. It's the tunnel vision, the coldness in the chest, the controlled tight voice. Refusing the call. It's letting that ancient lizard run your life. The consequence, a life of quiet desperation. A world that feels like it's punishing you. Relationships that are transactions. A slow, soul-level drain. Until you're just a husk. Wondering where the fuck you went. So here's the truth. Straight. No chaser. I'm not your mentor. This system is your mentor. It's the manual that you should have been born with. The core belief, the unshakable law. Denial is the only sin. Acceptance is the only salvation. It's that simple. Your rage isn't bad. It's a protective fire that got denied first. Your terror, that's just held breath. Your grief, held heartbreak. Their power, waiting to be reclaimed. Guilt is the false god that's ruled this planet. It's a cage. Love isn't nice. Love is the rootless motherfucker that accepts everything. The science of it, your body, it's a bioelectrical instrument. An emotion, it's a packet of energy, a specific frequency. When you suppress it, you create a short circuit. That energy has to go somewhere. It becomes tension, disease, anxiety. The voice in your head that says you're not enough. Your limbic system, your emotional brain, goes offline. And the reptilian brain takes over. It's not a metaphor. It's neurobiology. To reverse it, you don't think your way out. You have to complete the circuit. You have to vibrate. This is where you stop reading and start doing. It's the point of no return. The strategy, it's so stupidly simple. The mind hates it. The vibration loop. Notice the charge, that tightness, that heat, that buzz. Drop the mind instantly. Stop the story. The story is the prison. Drop into the body. Where do you feel it? Throat, chest, gut, pelvis. Allow the sound. This is the threshold. A groan, a whimper, a roar, a scream that sounds like it comes from the centre of the earth. No editing. No making it pretty. Let it be ugly. Let it be primal. Let it be true. Stay with it. Don't try to stop it. Don't make it spiritual. Just let the vibration move. It'll change on its own. Rage might become sobs. Terror might become shaking. Just follow it. Accept the next layer. Whatever comes up, welcome it. Ah, hello. More. Good. Repeat until it stops. And there's a shift, a sudden spaciousness, a wave of warmth, a flash of light behind your eyes, a deep silent knowing. This is the magic. This is the gap filling in. Rest. Don't analyze it. Let the new software install in silence. For example, you're hearing this and you feel a clench of anger at your father. Instead of thinking, I should be angry, you get up, go to your room. You let out a guttural grrr into the pillow. You punch the mattress. You let the sound vibrate through you until your arms are shaking. And then suddenly it's gone. And in its place is a weird spacious calm. And maybe a memory of him as a scared young man pops into your head. Not as a thought, but as a felt knowing. That's alchemy. That's rage turning into power and then into compassion. Healing isn't a straight line. It's a spiral. You'll have a breakthrough, feel amazing for a week, then bam, a bigger trigger comes. Your partner leaves a dish in the sink, and you feel a murderous rage. This isn't failure, this is the process. The first vibration cleared the topsoil. Now you're hitting bedrock. This is the test. Your ally is your body. Your enemy is the old habit of clamping down, of spiritual bypassing. I'm above this. No, you're not. You're in it. The new capabilities. Trigger mining. Deliberately read something that pisses you off and use it as gym equipment for your vibration. Turn the world into your dojo. Body first decision making. Anytime you're conflicted, ask your gut. What do you want to do? And then do it. The will leads. The spirit follows. This is how you rewire sovereignty. Gap diving. See someone being a heartless asshole, or feel it in yourself. Instead of judging, get curious. Dive into the energy, vibrate the hatred. Lost heart is hiding in there. I guarantee it. This is the big one, the deepest imprint, the original terror of being born into a world that didn't welcome your full, vibrating, messy, bloody, screaming aliveness. This is where the physiology is your lightsaber. Open the gates, throat, pelvis, chest. The three gates they closed at your birth. How? Guttural sounds, pelvic rocking, bouncing on a yoga ball. Let your body be animal. Vagus nerve hack, tongue on the roof of your mouth. Gentle contraction at the base of the inhale. A long, slow, audible sigh on the exhale. This isn't wellness bullshit. This is a direct command to your nervous system to stand down from red alert. It flips the switch from reptile to mammalian, from fear to connection. Stage shift. When you feel that cold reptilian takeover, the tunnel vision, the deadness, you deliberately make the ugliest face you can, and you make the loudest, most ridiculous sound you can muster. You break the pattern physically. You shock the system back into aliveness. This is the moment you vibrate the core imprint, the primordial terror, the foundational rage of being separate from source. It'll feel like you're dying, because you are. The false god of guilt is dying. The identity of being a separate, sinful self is dying. You'll shake. You'll wail like a newborn and roar like a demon. You'll feel like you're disintegrating. And in the middle of it, you'll have a choice. Clamp down and retreat, or let it all fucking go. If you let go, you pass the ordeal. The search is over. You're no longer a radio receiving a signal. You are the signal. You are the vibration. The payoff. Spontaneous magic. Synchronicities become your normal. The world starts talking to you. You think of someone, they call. You need a resource, it appears. This is the land of Pan. It's your birthright. The orgasmic body. Pleasure becomes a current running through you, available at will, because you're no longer blocking the flow. It's not just sexual, it's a whole body aliveness. Direct knowing. You don't need books. The truth vibrates in your bones. You know things, and you don't know how you know. Transmutation. Terror becomes exhilarating power. Grief becomes bottomless compassion. Rage becomes unstoppable creative fire. Earth responds. The world stops feeling like a punishment. It starts feeling like your partner. Abundance flows because you're no longer in a state of lack and denial. You're in a state of full, vibrating presence. This isn't a one-time event. It's a new operating system. You take this reward back to your ordinary world. But the world is no longer ordinary. A traffic jam becomes an opportunity to breathe and feel. A conflict becomes a chance to dive for lost heart. Your body becomes your primary guide. You become a walking, talking, vibrating antenna for the unified field. The gap's closed. There's no separation between you and the divine, because you've accepted it all, the light and the shadow. And in that acceptance you realize they were never two things. They were always one love, playing a game of hide and seek with itself. You're no longer the hero who went on the quest. You're the quest itself. I'm the loving light, that's remembered and accepted every single part of myself. I'm the healed God who no longer denies any fucking thing. I'm the vibration that calls all my lost pieces home. This is your identity now, not as a concept, not as a spiritual affirmation, but as the living, vibrating, glorious truth of your being. You don't even have to teach this, you emanate it. Your presence gives others permission to feel. Your acceptance gives them permission to accept themselves. You become a walking, talking permission slip for humanity to come home. You have the blueprint. It's not in the books. The books, they're just triggers. The healing is the vibration. So stop listening. Close your eyes. Feel the charge. Let the first sound out. The only failure is stopping the vibration. Now go.